YouTube was William Zepeda is terrified of Shakur Stevenson. That's right, I said it. All of a sudden, Zepeda is a bigger name than Shakur after he just won a controversial fight, which is weird. And I believe he's another great Mexican hype. Let's get it. First of all, William Zepeda is terrified of Shakur Stevenson. I don't know if y'all saw with his fight against Tevin Farmer, the post-fight press conference, they asked him about his future opponents. And then he said, I'm ready for whatever many of the champions want to fight me. No, the champions don't have to fight you. You want to fight the champions. The champions don't have to worry about you. You're not a champion. The champions don't have to fight you. You're the challenger. You want to fight the champions. You got to correct yourself. They getting his ego crazy right now. And it's cool. You got to be prideful as a fighter, but his fanboys so annoying because they like, yeah, he cracked the Shakur code and all this crazy shit when he got dropped. If him cracking the Shakur code mean him getting dropped, then he gonna be in store for a bad time. If a defensive fighter can drop you and you say he cracked the code, you in for a bad night. I don't think Farmer gonna be able to hurt Shakur because Shakur know how to punch between combinations and stop you. You know how to stop you between your combinations. He know how to punch between punches and hurt you. Shakur and he gonna box. He gonna box Zepeda. You know, if Zepeda got hurt by Tevin Farmer and outbox, Shakur gonna hurt him and outbox him as well. But he gonna throw them 1,000 punches, and y'all gonna act like he's Superman. But Shakur's smart though, cause everybody catching on to the Ryan Garcia method. Um, Shakur said he mentioned the pay to being drug tested, not being drug tested versus Tevin. So that's gonna be a real important thing when these two dudes fight. The pay to gonna be drug tested, and we're gonna have to see how he responds to that drug test. If he gonna is he gonna get defensive? Is he gonna accept it with open arms? Because we know Ryan Garcia accepted the drug test with open arms and still failed it. He's an idiot. You know, the dude Riri, you know. But yeah, man, like I'm saying, these dudes terrified of Shakur. They talk about all this running shit, but they can't ever say he lacks skill. They can't ever say he's not a three-division champion, unified champion at 130, soon to be unified at 135 if he fights somebody. But 135 getting real tight, you know. Shakur a champ, Tank a champ, Loma don't know what he doing. Keyshawn, I'm gonna make a video about him. He most likely gonna be a champ. So 135 getting real. 35 always gonna be full of black talent. 135 always gonna be full of African American talent. Devin Haney was undisputed. Floyd Mayweather came through that division. Pernell Whitaker came through that division. It's always gonna be full of black talent. Zab Judah, Shane Mosley, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis. That division always gonna be full of young African American talent. Abdullah Mason, Kermel Moton, Floyd Schofield Jr. And it ain't shit nobody could do about it except hate and call him boring, but never beat him. All of a sudden, the Zepeda is a bigger name than Shakur after a controversial win. That's the part that's really it irritates me because all of a sudden they pushing Zepeda like he's undisputed champion, two division undisputed champion, like he the best thing since sliced bread. And I understand he exciting, he throw a lot of punches, cool. But y'all trying to say just because he throw a lot of punches, he's a better boxer than Shakur. Shakur has an Olympic pedigree, gold medalist. He won a silver at the Olympics. He's like an 8-time gold medalist, whether that's Junior Olympics, Golden Gloves, whatever. Shakur is an elite boxer. And as a paid, I don't even know if he have an amateur pedigree. I don't know. But I know it's not better than Shakur's. And all of a sudden, these people saying Zepeda got a bigger name than Shakur. Zepeda better than Shakur. Zepeda just popped up, bro. Who has Zepeda fought in? Who has Zepeda fought in? Please let me know. Please inform me. Who is Zepeda fought in? Who has he fought? Because I don't know any names on his resume. I don't know any accomplishments on his resume. But just because he throw a lot of punches, all of a sudden the new height is better than Shakur Stevenson? Nah, bro. It's like a new fighter emerged out the woodworks that y'all say gonna beat the best black fighter. You know? Um, what's the dude name? Bakram beat Tim Zoo all of a sudden. Crawford is ducking him. Um, you know, every time a new Hispanic fighter appear, the best black fighter got scared of him somehow. The best black fighter gonna fight him and beat him. And it's not even got to be a racial thing, but that's what they make it. They make it a racial thing. Then when you acknowledge it, they be like, "We not racist, you are." And I'm like, bro, what is wrong with these dudes? They like playing mind games. Then when they lose, they go on their little burner accounts and start trolling and saying slurs and shit. That's the goofballs that be in the comment sections trying to be funny. They'll say they're not racist, say some goofy shit and then when you confront them, they'll try to make you look like a bad guy for confronting them. And then once their favorite fighter lose, they get on their burner account and start saying slurs in your comment section. These dudes are goofballs, and it's cool because now they got another Mexican hype that they say gonna be Shakur. The last Mexican hype that was supposed to be Shakur was Oscar Valdez. We all saw what happened in that fight. Shakur is a proven champion, unified champion, multiple three division weight champion. He was unified at 130 with three belts. Dude, Shakur is a monster. Um, Defensive wizard. Can't touch him. If he want to hurt you, he can. Just ask Oscar Valdez. Um, but I believe you need to get more comfortable with biting down on his punches and making you pay when you make a mistake. Because being so defensive, you get a lot of opportunities to counter. And I think Shakur hasn't been taking full advantage of those counter opportunities. And I think once he starts taking advantage of those counter opportunities, it's going to be hard to question what type of talent and what type of grit and tenacity he got because a new Hispanic fighter appeared, and all of a sudden they're the biggest and the baddest. Pitbull appeared versus Tank. He gave Tank a hard fight. Cool, I respect that. All of a sudden, Pitbull the best fighter at the division according to the race fans. He lost to Rayo. All of a sudden, he got robbed. Like, bro, y'all got to make y'all mind up. Y'all got to stop being led with y'all emotions and y'all racist ideology. Y'all got to stop being xenophobes and bigots. Y'all just got to state the facts of what it is. And the fact of the matter is, Shakur Stevenson is probably the most gifted fighter in the 135 division, followed by Tank or Keyshawn. Um, yeah, it's a loaded division. Well, I'm gonna say Keyshawn the most defensively gifted. I mean, Shakur the most defensively gifted. Um, Keyshawn is, I would say he's probably he got a lot of talent. Keyshawn got a lot of talent. He can punch, he can defend, he can box. Tank can do all those things well. He's just so small, but yeah, that division packed with talent. Lomachenko, he on his way out of there. He ducking Tank. He don't want none of that Tank smoke. Nobody saying nothing about Lomachenko, how he's retiring after Tank sent him a contract. Nobody calling him a duck. He's retiring after Tank sent him a contract after he was begging for a fight all these years. He don't want to lose to Tank. He already lost to Devin. He don't want to lose to another African American fighter. We know how the game go. They don't want to let him get knocked out by Tank. They don't want to let Tank get that symbolism standing over the Great White Hope. They don't want that shit. They don't want that symbolism. But we always know what time it is. Lomachenko don't want that gun smoke. Tank Davis gonna send him to the shadow realm. He rather retire than get that paycheck. But hey, like, comment, subscribe. Till next time.